If you have been housebound, sedentary and screen absorbed, then this yoga sequence called the 7 coronas, meaning the 7 crowns, sheaths or auras, will serve you well. Firstly, to unblock the blockages. Secondly, to make the energy move freely. And thirdly, to support you to sit back and open to experience the natural state of paradise that is within you, a moment ever fresh. And so here we are. Let's begin. Please join me now by receiving your next breath with awareness, enhanced by your attention. For where attention goes, so too will energy flow. Begin to breathe deeper, with the awareness that as your body breathes in, so too does every cell breathe in. And as the body breathes out, so too does every cell breathe out. Aware of cellular breathing. Perform the following hand gestures to seal the power of your attention, so that it penetrates through the field of the macroscopic to that of the micro. Rolling the hands closed as you breathe in, opening the hand and extending the fingers as you breathe out. Breathe as many times as you can comfortably in this manner, 20 max at this stage. Then hold the breath for as long as you're able to with comfort. Then repeat. This concludes 1 round. Perform up to 3 rounds in all. Remain sitting if feeling dizzy, otherwise take a standing position. Cross your gently closed hands at the level of your belly. Raise them wide as you breathe in. Lift the arms and the chin and take a full breath. Hold the breath in as you bring the palms to the throat, thus building the intra-abdominal pressure. Breathe out slowly as you push the wide open palms to the belly, much like a French press coffee pot. Repeat as long as you feel right. Take a stable position with your legs comfortably apart and your feet turned out up to 45 degrees. Interlock your fingers and snuggle your palms together. Raise the arms as you inhale, then lower them as you exhale, while at the same time bending the knees to move over the second toe. Do it slowly at first, engaging the whole body in the undertaking. Then, in your own time, increase in number, speed, and intensity. This exercise engages the nervous system, causes the heart to circulate blood generously from the core to the periphery. It drains lymph and powerfully tones the musculature. It makes you mentally strong in focus, cutting off extraneous influences and marrying your experience of an ever-expanding sky to the sobriety of your earthly form. Do it, and do it often. Repeat the exercise 12 times, facing each of the cardinal directions. Like to go deeper? Then come on up to the piece of my beach shack, and we'll continue till relaxation. Excuse my French. Je ne veux pas, 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 je ne veux pas. Je ne veux pas. Keep going. Complete 10. Breathing in, breathing out. In, out, in, out, in, out, in, out. And then lastly, we've faced the north, the east, the west, and finally turning to the south. Again, chopping wood is about centering and cutting off from extraneous influences. Let's complete with 10 facing the south. Hi! 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 Straighten your legs, comfortably open. Take your hands as if you're holding a staff and inserting it into an imaginary millstone. Turning the millstone, inhale, coming back, exhale, going forward, This allows you to consult your own inner rhythms from your own center. One obvious one is your movement to the toilet. If you're wanting to quicken your bowel movements, you move in a clockwise direction, just as if you're wanting to restrain your bowel movement, you move in an anti-clockwise direction. Exhale forward, inhale back. Complete 10 to 12 of those in your own time. The sensation you have in the back of the hamstrings is the awakening of the will. That'll help you to move through the remaining 5 of the 7 coronas. Straighten the left leg, bend the right leg. Holding on to the right leg, turn your body to the right. If you'd like to deepen this stretch, you wrap your elbow around the right leg and lift the chest up, so you're pressing both sit bones into the floor, and with your right thumb roll the hip down away from your chest as you lift the chest away from the hip bone. This creates space in the waist, space that enables you to move the navel to the right, following by the chest, the shoulder, the jaw, the bridge of the nose, all turning to the right, and then turn your eyes to the extreme right corners of the eye sockets. Dorsiflex the left foot behind you to anchor the pose in the other direction, and open both hands and the chest. So opening through the periphery and moving from the core. Here, take 10 slow connected breaths. Keep the right foot spread on the floor. Keep both sitting bones pressing down into the ground. And let the quality of the earth, that feeling of grounding, solidity, sobriety, nurturing, let that quality enter your bones through your buttocks and move right through your body to be expressed in the top of your head. So that if the Google satellite was to photograph us now, it would easily mistaken the top of your head for being a part of the Earth's surface. Let everything between soften and turn. After 10 breaths, repeat the same on the other side. Gently coming out, straightening the right leg, bending the left leg, and repeating onto the left side. This is cat-cow. Come onto all fours. As you inhale, lift the chin, lift the gaze, and lift the buttocks. And as you exhale, drop the tail and drop the chin to the throat. Inhale, lifting, lowering the belly. Exhale, dropping the tail, dropping the head, arching the back. This action tones the nervous system and restores flexibility to the spine. This is the first level of cat-cow. The more advanced version requires you to begin the pulse in the tail and then move the pulse up the spine all the way to the neck. Lifting the tailbone, lifting the lower spine, middle spine, upper spine, neck. Inhale, exhale, sending the wave up the spine. There are 27 vertebrae in all. 26 of them are independently mobile. When you first start doing this posture, there's a tendency to move 3 or 4, even 7 vertebrae all at once. See if you can animate each one like a domino. Inhale, lifting the tail. Exhale, wave moving along the spine, all the way to the neck. Use the support of your knees on the floor to lift the tailbone, lift the lower spine, middle spine, and use your hands pressing onto the floor to spread your shoulder blades and lift the upper spine, chin to the throat to lift the neck. In a cycle. The bridge lock pose. Lying on your back comfortably, hands around the feet, feet as close to the buttocks as you can. Lie your spine onto the floor, hands pressing onto the floor. Inhale, press your lower spine down by bringing your pubic bone to the navel, navel to the floor, lifting your tail, pressing the middle spine down, lifting the lower spine, pressing the upper spine down, lifting the middle spine, and then pressing the backs of the shoulders down, lifting your chest. Keep the knees over the feet, and then exhale, take down first your upper spine, then the elements of your middle spine, lower spine, pubic bone to the navel, then the sacrum onto the floor, then rolling the coccyx, the very end of the spine, onto the floor as you lift the belly. Inhale, exhale, rolling in the opposite direction. Inhale, exhale. This gives you the opportunity to massage each of the vertebrae of the spine with the support of the floor. Just one note about this position. If you exhale and swallow, the organs of the throat move down onto the neck. That allows you to bring the chest up to the chin. This exercise massages the thyroid and parathyroid gland, which are the regulators of the body's metabolism. It also stimulates and squeezes the adrenal glands, which supports the functions of the kidneys and the adrenals, which are the inspirer of the metabolism. Take a moment to rest before you roll out. If you're used to sitting cross-legged, you may not need support, but otherwise incorporate whatever support you need so that you feel totally comfortable in this position, ideally with equal weight onto both sitting bones. We're going to go forward and rest the forehead either onto the floor, onto a tower of fists, or onto your palms, or you may incorporate a higher structure like the table or a chair. I'm going to demonstrate today with a single cushion. Inhaling, exhaling, going forward. Once you're in the forward position, continue to breathe rhythmically in and out, so that the action of breathing massages your spine and the internal organs. Consciously let the skin of your brow soften and expand and spread onto the support of the cushion or your hands. This will relax the cells of the front brain. In that position, allow your chin to come forward to the throat and the skull to roll forward away from the neck. This draws the spine out of the skull, creating space for the brain, space which you can tangibly feel as a softening behind the eyes as your eyes fall back into the eye sockets. Stay in that position for about 7 to 10 slow connected breaths. During the exercise, you may find that your spine becomes more supple. You're able to move from the tall supported position to a lower one. Having finished cross legs going forward, we're now ready for corona7, the heaven position. Preparing for yoga nidra, yogic sleep, deeper than regular sleep, as you remain awake and aware to enjoy the sensations of deep physical relaxation. For this, you'll need to take a reclined position with your head supported on a pillow. If you have any lower back discomfort, you can lift the knees and support them with a pillow like I'm going to demonstrate. Lying the spine onto the floor, vertebrae by vertebrae. Head supported, each leg supported under the knee. Lift the chest and roll the shoulder blades down towards the feet so that your back feels comfortably supported on the earth. Close the eyes and prepare for yoga nidra, yogic sleep.